Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Apollo1, and today you're going to be watching the best class setup for the AK-12 in my opinion. This gun is like one of my favorite guns so far on Call of Duty Ghosts. This gun is like, has zero recoil almost. It's very, very powerful. It's just a overall good assault rifle that I really like. And I was experimenting around with several different assault rifles, and I just couldn't find the one that really fit me. And it all is about fitting yourself as a player. So you know, this assault rifle, it is good at close range. That's something I really like about it. You can really pick people off when they're kind of close to. It's easy to use. And then at the same time, it's very, very good at longer distances. You can pick people off. You do have to burst fire a little bit, but you can pick people off from very far ranges. Has a very good damage. And this is probably going to be the gun that I get my first chem strike with, as it's like a very good gun to get chem strikes with. And if you're trying to get a chem strike, then this is a class setup that you're probably going to want to use. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Right here. So the AK-12. And, yeah, like I said, this is going to be a class setup kind of for chem strikes. And just in general, I really like this class setup. So, as we look here, the foregrip as my first attachment, and basically this just reduces the recoil. It makes the accuracy go up a lot, obviously, and it's just generally a really good thing to use, and it helps me I'm able to pick people off from further distances by burst firing. And the foregrip just allows me to do that much better, as the accuracy does go up a lot, as you can see. And you know, you could throw on the red dot sight, I guess, but personally I don't really like to use. I haven't even used it, so I just feel like the foregrip's much better, and that's what I would put on there. And then the second attachment is the silencer. And as you can see, the silencer doesn't reduce the damage at all. It does not take off any damage, which is just awesome. And the only thing that it does take off is the range. However, that's what the foregrip helps you with. And if you just burst fire, if you just hold down the trigger, yeah, it's not going to work very well. But if you burst fire and just shoot like a little bit at a time to pick off people at further distances, then you're going to be able to use this just fine. In the range, that little bit of range that it takes off, it doesn't even affect it. It's not even noticeable. So the silencer, why do I have it on there? Because at this moment, there are a lot of people using SATCOMs, and there's a lot of things that are that what am I trying to say, that people will be able to see you with, such as the Oracle and stuff. And I like to go around the back of enemies and then kind of take them off there, because that's something you gotta do in this game as you die really fast. So taking enemies out from behind and flanking as much as possible is going to give you the best gameplay and the best experience. It's the thing to do, because you just die so fast. And if you encounter too many people at one time, you're going to die very fast. Even if you have better gun skill than them. So silencer is just something I like to use, and it does not take off any range, or it does not take off any damage at all. Yeah, I just feel like it's a very good thing to use. You could always throw the muzzle brake on, but just remember you're going to be seen on the radar, obviously. So I feel like silencer is much better. But you could always try out the muzzle brake. And then I don't have a secondary. I really don't feel like you need one. The lethal, I haven't really used lethals at all, really, as you can see. I just used the frag grenade, and I've gotten a few kills with that. As you can see, 17 kills, not too many. But I just don't feel like I really need a lethal. And then a tactical, I do feel like I need a tactical, just because if you do get in a sticky situation, you need to throw a flash grenade or a concussion, then it's going to help you. If there's a guy that's shooting at you and he's about to come around the corner, you just throw it around the corner. He's completely flashed, and you can manage to pick him off, and it's an easy kill. And you can also use it to check corners and stuff like that. So I feel like concussion is necessary. It's definitely something you can use that to your advantage. And then your perks. Now, I have 5 perks set up, so I feel like this is really good. And like I said, I was experimenting, before we get into the perks, I was experimenting with a lot of the assault rifles. As you can see, I almost have all of them unlocked. I'm probably going to use the SA-805 or 805 here soon. Try that out in the ARX eventually. But I've been experimenting with these guns, and there's some other guns that are really good. The Honey Badger, the Remington, the MSB is very good. But they just didn't fit my game style, the way I played. It just didn't work for me. It just didn't. I don't know why. The Remington was decent. The Honey Badger was alright. The MSBS, it was a really good gun. But there was just too many situations I was getting in that weren't working for me, just the way I play. Now, for others, that gun could be the absolute best gun in the game, but the AK-12 just fit all the situations, and I was able to get literally every game I get specialist 1 or 2 times every single game, go on like 16, 17 gun streaks every game now because of this gun. It's definitely one of my favorite guns, if not, up there in the best assault rifles, in the game. And these perks just make it even better. Now, ready up is very, very good because you need to get your gun up as fast as possible because you do die very fast, so getting your gun up, on target as soon as possible is what is going to put you at the advantage over your enemy. Stalker on all assault rifles, that's just almost mandatory. You have to have the Stalker perk on every single class setup for assault rifles. It just makes it 10 times better. You can strafe left to right. You can be able to take out your enemies that don't have it on at ease. As long as you're accurate, obviously, but it's just a very good perk to use. I really like it, and I honestly couldn't use, it's just too slow moving left and right, and you kind of have to just like stand there and shoot at them or move like very slowly forward when you're aiming down. So Stalker's really good on assault rifles. And then ready, or what am I talking about? Here we go. On the go is, a lot of people say they don't really like it, but reload while sprinting, I'm able to keep moving if I'm running away from a gunfight and I'm running around a corner, and if I didn't have this, I wouldn't be able to really reload very fast, and I wouldn't be able to run away, and I'd die. But if I run around the corner as I'm reloading, then he comes around, and I'm already reloaded and can kill him, then he won't be expecting that. And I just feel that in a lot of situations I'm in, it does help me. And then off the grid is a really, really good perk. As you can see, this is a good class setup for K.E.M strikes. I have the silencer, I have off the grid to stay off SATCOM, off the radar and stuff. I just feel like it's very, very good. It does take up 3 slots, but it just, honestly, I feel like it's just something you should use. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I like to use it. And then Scavenger is just something good so you don't run out of ammo, because you can run out of ammo, and then that's not good if you're going for a K.E.M strike. So I use Scavenger pretty much on all my class setups. And then Specialist. On my Specialist, I've been trying to work this around as much as possible, and this is what honestly fits me the best. I have Hardline on there because everything is 1 less kill, and I'll be able to earn everything a little faster. And especially the K.E.M strike, if you're going for those K.E.M strikes, you're gonna want that, because if you're on a 24 and then die, that's just unfortunate. And also, the assist count as kills, those can really help you, especially with that tactical, if you get a lot of hit markers with that. And just the hit markers in general, those assists will build up to that K.E.M strike, so it's very, very good. Then I have, what do I have? Oh yeah, I have Sleight of Hand, and Sleight of Hand is just something I always have to have. I can't stand reloading so slow. And Agility is just, it's like lightweight. It's something I love using. Increased movement speed, it just allows me, I don't feel like a slug. I feel like I can move around fast. I just feel more, like I own the game a little bit more. It's something personal. So honestly, you don't have to use this, but for me, it's almost a must. And you could probably use Focus, which is very, very good actually. It's reduced flinch. Or you could use Regenerate Health faster. But since you die so fast, I don't find it very useful. So you can use either one of these. And then for my Specialist bonus, I have Marathon, because the maps are so big. I can move around the map a little bit better. Quick Draw is almost a must, because getting your gun up as fast as possible will be able to take off those enemies, and it'll make you invincible on Specialist bonus. Then kill enemies without revealing their death locations, and that's just good for being behind enemy lines. They won't know where you're coming from. Dead Silence, obviously, that's pretty much, you guys know what that does. So honestly, this is one of my favorite class setups. I'm going to be using this gun probably till the end of Call of Duty goes, because I love it. I just love the way it shoots, the way I can use it. And pretty much in all the situations I'm in, just going down hallways and anything, long range, short range, I'm able to take off enemies fairly easy. So I just like this class setup a lot. Leave in the comment section below if you decide to use this and it does help you. This is another Pubstomping class setup from myself, Apollo, and you'll be seeing a lot more of these Pubstomping class setups from other members in Carnage. We're going to bring you guys all the best guns we can find. And obviously we won't make best class setups for the guns that aren't that great. So anyways guys, it's been Apollo 1. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.